me, that's where I'll be at the shot house. Hey, yeah, right where I wanna be. I'm at the shot house. Hey, hey, all the pretty women who know me. I'm at the shot house. It's Friday and I got money. Ain't worried about no bills, got time to kill. If you're looking for me, that's where I'll be at the shot house. Yeah, at the shot house, yeah. Having fun, gotta drink me one. At the shot house, yeah. Yeah.
At the shot house. Man, I need a drink. Hey, welcome everyone. This is The Buzz, Studio W, The Buzz Global Radio. And guys, you already know you should have had your clock set for the Studio W sports page. Oh, your host is Mill Brown. Let's see, he's remote today. Yes, absolutely. And I see Kevin Harris. Hey, guys.
Yo. I was getting them to clear my throat a little bit.
Hey, that's all right.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening? I'm sorry. I apologize. It's gonna be a little bit more off the rails than normal because, as you can tell, we are not in the studio today. WB is holding it down. Thank you, Dad, from the bottom of my heart for holding it down for us for this 1 week. We'll be back in the studio next week. I promise you. I got an engagement to go to today, so I just couldn't. The logistics just wasn't gonna work out for me. So thank you for bearing with us. We're gonna have some fun.
Fun. That's right. And after this, I'm going to the shot house.
You might be going to the shot house.
I'm going to the shot house. Yeah.
So what is the shot house? Is that like a little private joint bar or something like that? School me on that real quick, Dad.
It's like back in the old days, you know how they had bootleggers and you go to the speakeasies, right? And, they were drinking. It was illegal then, but they got together, got the liquor, and you could go underground and get your drink on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like the candy store for liquor.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you had the candy. You had the candy lady back then in the neighborhoods. You got the shot house.
The shot house.
Oh man, that had to been lit back then.
Good time. And you guys remember that movie Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's sort of like that. The shot house, except that one was upscale, right? Those cats.
Yeah.
My favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. Yep, absolutely.
So you gonna check out the new one? Yeah, they got another house party coming out. Michael B. Jordan's coming in. He's playing Quick Son.
Oh, okay. I will check it out. I'm definitely going to check it out.
Yeah, I don't think it's in theaters yet. I don't think it came out just yet. But the advertisement that came out for it, I saw it's like, and I'm not a movie guy. I am, but Two Plates over there can tell you how many. He's been trying to revoke my movie card for the last year or so. So when I get up on a movie, when I'm up and excited about a movie, that should say a whole lot.
All right. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. And what do you call Kevin? Two Plate?
Yeah, Two Plates. That's one of his nicknames. I mean, Kevin freaking Harris. We still call him Kevin freaking Harris, but a little sidebar. He's also known as Two Plates, and because we're fat boys on this show.
Right.
Dad, you're on the skinny guy. You and Galway the only skinny ones on the cast.
Yeah, I know.
We all fat boys. We love to eat. Right. So with Kevin, whenever we go out, he gets one plate when he's there. He done with everybody else, but he also buys a separate plate to take home.
Yeah, 2 plates.
Yeah, so we call 2 plates. We love him for it. It's not something we're trying to roast him or rag on. That's a term for endearment because we appreciate stuff like that. Because a lot of times that's what we want to do. We go to a great restaurant, the food's so good. We want to take some home, or no. Kevin gonna finish that plate at the restaurant and order another plate to take home.
I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him at all.
Oh, he's the man behind that. 2 plates.
Oh, hey, Kevin, you know what? I have to admit something. I don't do the same thing. I do the same thing. Okay. But with my metabolism, we keep my weight down, right? But that's okay, man. I am excited. I'm excited. Hey, where's Derek and Romar and Mark? Where they at?
Well, I think I send a link to Mark again. I'm trying to get
all right.
Romar's gonna be on shortly.
Okay.
Romar's gonna be on shortly. I'm sending links out as they are, so we all getting ourselves together right now. You know, I
Okay.
just I just left your house 45 minutes. I just got in the crib like 5 minutes ago.
Well, I figured, I said he's gonna be running tight, because I know it takes a little while to get to where you are, right? And so I knew that you'd be running tight. So I'm gonna send this link again to Mark. But anyway, Mill, I thought it might be a good idea, because I really want to promote HBCUs, and I hope you guys are on board with that. So I just want to take a few minutes, if it's okay with you, to go over the top HBCU football teams, if that's okay with
Yes,
you.
yes, please, by all means, go ahead, take it away.
All right. Now, boy, let's do this. I'm sending this invitation to Mark right now. Let him know it's there. I've sent Derek. I also sent one to Rip. Jackson State. All right. They have them on top. Then the SWAC, 3-1. Let's see, 1-0 in their division. Then comes Alabama. Now, if any of these teams stick out for to you, and if you recognize any players that you think that's really going to make it big in the NFL, just let me know. Let's talk about that a little bit. Next up is Alabama State. They're also in the SWAC. They 3-1, 1-0 in their division. North Carolina Central, that's 4-2. They haven't played any conference games yet. Then there comes South Carolina State, 2-2. Let's see, North Carolina State, they're in the MEAC, and also South Carolina State, they are 2-2. They haven't played any division games yet.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. James Sparrow, Mr. All MEAC.
All MEAC. Matter of fact, I just spoke to him a few minutes ago. He's out doing his thing. He'll be back. I'm going to always send him an invitation. I told him, look, you'll get an invitation every week, and when you can come on, we'd love for you to be there. Yeah. And I want to give a special thanks to Roy Spaceman Thompson for coming on last week.
We had a blast with them. We had a blast with them.
That's great, man. And and this is all about knowing and recognizing our history, man. We got to keep it. We got to keep it alive. We have to. And I think, and I hope that we can grow these HBCU football teams. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Let's see. I said South Carolina State 2-2. Then we have Prairie View, A&M 3-2, 2-0 in the SWAC in their conference, right? Then Delaware State. I think Delaware put a wax in on North Carolina State last night. Did you guys see that?
Norfolk State.
Norfolk State. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was the Deshaun Jackson, Michael Vick game right there. Huge shout out to them, head coach of the respectable HBCUs. They played in Lincoln Financial Field. I don't have the details on the game. I'm still getting it in, but huge shout out to those guys, just for making it to a level and bringing awareness to HBCUs. Because if I'm not mistaken, Kevin can co-sign with me this. They had a lot of viewers on that game last night. Ain't that right, Kevin?
Yeah, they yesterday I tagged both y'all in the post. Almost 50,000 people showed up Thursday night. Like I said, that game, like I was more excited for that game than the one we had on Prime on Thursday night with the Ravens and Dolphins. I mean, I was more intrigued with that. So, and also to note, found out this morning while we were on the phone, we was out there chopping it up, and that Deshaun Jackson squad has another primetime slot next Friday, which was originally next Saturday afternoon. They moved it to Friday night next week in primetime. ESPN2 is going to carry that game, and they're taking on Morgan State. So WB, I may have to call you, remind you, and say, hey, don't forget to check that game out, because there's something else that we all have to watch too. We all got to do a little scouting on that game to see what we got. Right?
Absolutely. No question.
Let me tell you what I don't like about that right now.
What's that?
What I don't like about that right now is you flexed it to a game early, so that's a day less of rest and preparation that Deshaun Jackson got to prepare his crew for that game. Y'all feel me? It's good for the spotlight. Right. But when you're coaching these teams, you got your schedule mapped out Monday through Friday and how to prepare for these games. Now you taking the game from Saturday and you moving it to Friday. Yeah, you're doing it for the money, but you're hamstringing them because you take a day of preparation away from them. I don't like that. I don't like that.
And you know that's a good point there too. I do understand. I do understand because you know you have to have, and you could tell, man, the teams that are prepared that or the teams that aren't. We see that in college, but we especially shows up on Sundays in the NFL. That's why, Emil, I think that's why you don't like Thursday night games too in the football
Absolutely.
in NFL.
Absolutely. Somebody on Thursday night, somebody's not going to show up.
Right. Because now you're taking 2 days of preparation away.
Yeah. Now think about it like this. Let's say Deshaun Jackson. I mean, let's say Delaware State goes out there and they lay a goose egg. Now how's that helping the HBCUs?
Right.
I don't. That's the only aspect of it I don't like, because you're hamstringing a guy, and now you're putting all this pressure on, because when HBCUs make it to the prime time stage, the weight of the world is on their shoulders. They have to show up. They have to show out. They have to prove that they're worthy of this time slot. How you gonna do that if you hamstringing their preparation?
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Wow.
And you know, I tell you, and your point is well taken here. And the thing about it, you think about these black athletes that are going to your top tier schools, you know, whether it's Alabama, whether it's Georgia, you know, one of those schools there, right? Now,
Right.
What if they were, they could very well have gone to an HBCU. Well, see, but you know, when those teams falter, you know, they don't blame anybody there, right? They might pick out an individual player, but not necessarily. But the HBCUs, the whole program is on display.
Yes.
The entire program, absolutely. So I see exactly where you're going with that. Let's see, what did I leave off? I left off Delaware State 3-2. In the MEAC, they haven't played any teams in their conference yet. Howard is 3-2, same record, 3-2, 0-0 in the MEAC. Bethune-Cookman, 2-3, 1-0 in the SWAC, 1-0. Alabama A&M, 3-2, 0-1 in the SWAC. Now, some honorable mentions I have up here. Grambling State is 3-2, 0-1 in the SWAC. Benedict College 4-0, 3-0 in the SEAC. Edward Waters, I've never heard of them before. Edward Waters, haven't heard. This is why this is so important. And like I think it's so important because these are teams that I haven't even heard of. 4-1, 3-0 in the SEAC. And the SIAC, is it SIAC or SEAC? SIAC, SIAC.
Yeah.
Albany, did I pronounce that correctly?
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Okay, Albany State, 3-1, 2-0 in the SIAC. Livingston, I've heard of Livingston before. Matter of fact, when I was at Virginia Union, that was a few years ago, we played Livingston. Okay, let's see, they're 3-1, 2-0 in the CIAA. Johnson C. Smith, we played them also. 4-1, and they're 1-1 in the CIAA. Yes. Now fans are getting restless. Florida A&M, Alco State, and Southern, the underperforming SWAC programs cannot afford to keep losing in the manner they have been lately. The Braves and Southern keep shooting themselves in the foot with untimely penalties. The Rattlers have seemed to get the QB position right. Too many years, easy throws were off target within 20 yards. Southern, not much of a difference offensively. So, guys, before we move on, is there anything else you want to say about that, about our HBCUs, even some HBCU legends? Anything points out to you? Are there any teams that you have on your radar that you're looking out for?
Our hometown, we're Union, 3-0. They 7-1. Hey, I'm always gonna be Richmond VA biased. You know, shout out to Virginia State. They also they're 1-2 in the conference, but they 5-3 overall. But Fayetteville State, I think they're leading that conference. Like Johnson C. Smith is like right above Union. Mm-hmm. You know, there's some good teams out there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Virginia Union, my alma mater, up in the CIAA. You're right. at Johnson C. Smith. I remember playing them, and they've always had a good program. Union has been consistent over the last several years, but we had some slumps. There was a period that we were some slumps. We've also had some good teams that come out several years. I think more good than bad over the last 20, 30 years. So,
Yeah. Did you
yep,
say? Did you mention Benedict College?
I did.
Okay. Okay. Albany State.
Yeah, Benedict is undefeated.
Yeah. 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 It's a whole lot of homework we got to do.
Yeah, you're right. There is.
That's
There's
a
a
lot,
whole
man.
lot because I'm not gonna lie to you, Dad. We don't know these guys, but we will get to know these guys
Yep.
because there's plenty of talent that the NFL will not have a chance to see, and
Yeah,
that's what this is.
right, right,
The
right,
way
right.
the landscape is going, the next level, it's hard for these guys to come up there without us giving them some light. So that's something we got to work on.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, in week 5, standout performance. Jackson State quarterback, is it Jacobian Morgan, completed 21 of 31 passes for 337 yards, 2 touchdowns, and added 4 carries for 13 yards as the Tigers routed Southern 38-13. Oh,
Uh,
wow. Alabama State running back Jamari Hostclaw rushed 22 times for 135 yards as the Hornets dismantled Florida A&M Rattlers 42-14. Alabama A&M quarterback Eric Handley completed 27 out of 40 passes for 355 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception, and the 41-34 loss to Bethune-Cookman. NCCU quarterback Walker Harris completed 21 of 32 passes for 228 yards, 2 touchdowns in the 50-42 victory against East Texas A&M. Delaware State running back Marquise Gillis rushed for 13 times for 123 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the Hornets falling 35-31 to Sacred Heart. So, guys, that's my report here on this. Mill, take it over.
so, Dad, I'm taking over, but I still need you right here because I got a few questions for you guys.
Okay.
Before we get into the meat and potatoes, which is who got it wrong in our NFL picks, I need your help because you guys have watched a lot more of this than I have. And I'm talking about the NBA. We got getting some NBA college basketball is kicking up. And I need your takeaways, man. What are you guys seeing out there?
Okay.
There's some shocks I want to throw out there, but I want to feed off you guys because I know you guys watch way more basketball than I've had the chance to.
All right, Kevin.
Well, what I can start off with, there are 3 undefeated teams that are left. You got the Thunder, they're 6-0. You got the Spurs, they're 5-0. But I think the biggest surprise is the Chicago Bulls. They're currently 5-0 for the first time since the Jordan era, back in 95-96 season.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. That's the one that got me. That's the one that got my antennas up.
Yes.
How did this happen?
So, okay. So, there's this running joke. Oh, okay. And the more I think about it, the more I really believe what Mill is saying. We got these people we ain't heard of that's dropping 30, 40, 50 pieces. And I'm like, and I'm hearing stuff like, look, they got to pee in the cup because no, but I mean, but you know what? But the thing it's weird how somebody that's unknown to us or we haven't really paid attention to, he dropped career highs in the second week, and I'm like, who is this person? Case in point, right? You got this guy from the Lakers. He wears number 12. I don't know his name, but he dropped like 27 points that one night against the T-Wolves. And which was the same night that Austin Reeves hits a game winner. So
Now,
yeah. So
yeah. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Los
so
Angeles.
real quick question off that, Kevin. I'm gonna let you finish cooking. Real quick question.
Yeah.
Which one had the pee in the cup?
Well, well, I would say Austin Reeves would be one because that the week he's had a marvelous week. He dropped 51 against Sacramento the one night. Then the next night he dropped say 41 against Portland. Then he drops like 28 against the T Wolves, including the game winner. But it's crazy how LeBron and Luka are not playing, so he's their number one option.
That's
And
amazing.
yeah, and last year the Lakers wanted to trade him, but they didn't pull the trigger. So now Austin Reeves is balling out like, yeah, okay, I'm keeping y'all afloat until they come back, you know. But the biggest thing about it is, okay, it's great what you're doing now. Show me something in the postseason when the lights are on. You know what I mean? So, and that's the one, like, we all have preached this over the years. You know, what you do in the regular season is fine, but when it comes to the postseason, that's when it really matters. That's when everybody is watching you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Dad, the reason why I asked Kevin that question is because I don't think you missed it. I don't think you was there or you missed that part. Last couple of weeks, I was trying to drill the tone, and this goes across the landscape of sports. Whenever a brother balls out, he has to pee in the cup.
I heard that last week.
Whenever we ball out, we got to pee in the cup. Miles Garrett, the game here, I bet you had to pee in the cup. And Elwes, when he balled out in the postseason last year, right after those games, he had to pee in the cup. Giannis had a historic night, had to pee in the cup. LeBron had an historic night, he had to pee in the cup. Austin Reeves dropped 50. I bet you he didn't have to pee.
Oh boy. Hey, that is a good observation right there. I bet he didn't either. I was trying to figure out who this other cat that Kevin was talking about in the Lakers lineup. I had them all pulled up. Let's see. We've had let's see, who's that? This cat. Last name is Knect.
That's Dalton Connect. That's not him.
Connect, but that's not him. That's not the one. If somebody he wears number 12, if you read off a couple of names, and I can probably point them out, like, okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it Jackson Hayes?
No.
No, I want Jack. He was Nick Smith Jr.
I'm trying to think who they got.
Abdul Theo, Chris Manning.
No.
It wasn't Rui, was it? Rui Hachimura?
No.
Marcus Smart plays for Lakers?
It's a white guy, I believe. It's a white guy, but no, it's not Hachimura. I mean, because we know him.
Are you talking Maxi Kleber? Maxi Kleber, right?
No.
Well, just only white dudes left.
Well, to me, he's an unknown, but hold on, I gotta find out what game it was.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta find. Okay, the roster.
Go ahead.
Let's see what's going on.
Nick Smith Jr.
Okay, hold on one second. Dalton Connect. Okay, we're not talking about him.
Not him.
Wasn't Jared Vanderbilt?
Nope.
Okay. Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent. He doesn't look white to me.
It's a guy named LaRavia. LaRavia is his name.
Jake LaRavia.
Yes.
Okay. 6'7", 235 pounds. Yeah. Okay.
He didn't have to pee in the cup.
He didn't have to pee in the cup.
Nah, he didn't have to pee in
the cup. 37 minutes and 27 points.
Okay.
Nah, he didn't have to pee in the cup.
But I tell you what, you mentioned Austin Reeves earlier. Well, Austin Reeves was balling last year too. Now,
yeah, he's a good player.
He's a real good player.
But the way the Lakers see it, sometimes when you ball out, before you ball out, and sometimes they're not trying to keep him. They just like, he just boosted his trade value.
They're gonna have to, dog. I think everybody need to pee in the cup. All right, we're not playing that. Okay, this is an opportunity right here. All right, like you said. Now, where do you draw the line? Is it 30 points, 40 points, or 50 points? When do you have to pee? If you score 29,
That's a very good. That's a very good question, actually.
yeah, I
Um,
really want to know.
If
it, it,
if
it,
you drop if you drop anywhere between 35, 40,
Okay, all right, that clears it up.
35 and
I
up.
would say 30 or more, and you're unknown. You know,
Okay,
yeah,
Yeah, because if you get all of a sudden you coming off the bench and you putting up those kind of numbers, then you going back to the bench. If I'm these Vegas bettors, the way they've been on everybody else's time pods, I'm taking a look at that and see what's going on with that also.
okay,
right,
all right.
Cause how all of a sudden this guy comes out of nowhere and drops 35 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and now everybody's parlays is messed up.
Uh,
right.
Or there was just a heavy money line. There was a heavy money line on Jake LaRubia hitting the over.
yeah.
You know, this stuff, this sports betting stuff is real, man.
Yeah,
Hey man, ooh.
we can ask our friend with that one too.
And that
Oh,
I'm
is
here.
another hashtag I'm trying to drill home to everybody.
no, I know, and Mill's been trying so hard to bring it home, but they ain't listening.
Yeah, the hashtag is say no way to the parlay.
Hey, look, I'm telling you. Well, you know, I tell you, I don't want to get off subject too far off subject, but you said this is off the rails anyway.
Yeah,
And I keep hearing, and I talked to you about this the other day. I keep hearing LeBron James' name mentioned.
yeah.
Now, and I'm wondering, is it because of his ties with is that, it's not the FanDuel. What's that other one? Uh,
MGM bet, sport, ESPN bet, sport. I think he's on ESPN bet with him and Kevin Hart.
him and Kevin Hart. Okay,
Yeah,
if that's the one right there. And I'm wondering if they're trying to link it all together.
DraftKings.
That's
That's what
it.
it is.
DraftKings. Yeah, I don't know, but that is legal. So I don't see how that could be the deal. But how now there are a lot of people out here that's throwing out conspiracies. We see conspiracies all across the world, whether it's politics, religion, sports, or whatever it is, right? Business. We see so many different scandals that's happening here. And I'm wondering if they're trying to muddy his name. Now, Mill, I'm gonna just say this on air. You mentioned something today. Don't be surprised at anything. I think that I'm paraphrasing what you said,
Yes.
but don't be surprised. And sometimes, man, we get shocked because an athlete. Let's go and stick with sports right now. There's an athlete that you never would have expected to do something because we think, hey, this guy is a clean guy as far as that, sports is concerned. And let's put it like this: LeBron James is a billionaire, as far as I know. He's a billionaire, and man, there's no way I'd be gambling on anything with that kind of money. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. But and see if he's doing any backroom shady deals with anybody, that is deeper than just making money because he's got all the money that he needs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so we all know because they talk about sports being or betting being an addiction, or well, just like drugs, it
It
is.
is.
It
It's an
is.
addiction. I don't know how make your adrenaline flow a certain way. You get a high off of this, and this type of thing, man. But it is a tragic situation.
Yeah.
Something else that I mentioned as well. If you notice, the faces that has gone down, they're all black. Now you are going to tell me that black people have been running this underground operation the entire time, or they are in it by themselves. There are some higher ups up there, okay, and you know who I'm talking about. They talk about the mafia. So
Yeah.
where's some of those cats?
Oh,
Where,
their names are not going to be mentioned as much as the NBA athletes. Why? Because they're more in the spotlight. Now, this could be very well something that it could be this. Don't be surprised at that too, because I can tell you from the research I've done. Because see, I watch a lot of documentaries. Not only on sports, but I also did some on La Costa Nostra, the mob. They don't like brothers. They like to use us.
Right.
They target us to use us to do their dirty work. They dabble other races too, but this goes all the way back to the 70s when you had the five families going up against Bumpy Johnson and them, for supremacy. And they was only using Bumpy Johnson because he was black and he can bring in the other black people.
Mm-hmm.
They have tried to kill our race just as much as white folks, but they don't want to talk about that.
Right.
They don't want to talk about that. So now you got this guy, another, FBI guy Patel. You can tell he's been back and forth with the mob, ever since he ever had his title, whatever, because he's talking trash to them during the reports. Well, that's another story. But when it comes to LeBron, the LeBron of it all, that's still his name's mentioned because it's all on Damon Jones. That's what Damon Jones is leaking his information to these battles. That's not saying LeBron is involved in it in any kind of way, because Damon Jones is getting all this information about these players' injuries and players about to get on trades that's about to happen. He's getting all this information without even talking to the players.
Yeah.
So people gotta be careful. Just because people's name comes out, that don't mean that they're innocent or guilty or had any knowledge of whatever situation. It was just their names were examples of how people were betting.
Yeah.
People gonna bet on LeBron's stat line all day long.
Right.
So now you hear something fishy about people. You're getting people are getting, not saying false information, but inside information that other people are not getting to hedge these bets. It's not gonna stick as well as somebody the third or fourth guy coming off the bench doing this. Now, unless they're directly involved in it. That's the only time you're gonna hear those guys' names. But a guy like LeBron's name, Anthony Edwards' name, guys that have a whole lot of injuries, these legends that's on their way out, guys that really don't need Kevin Durant, his injury history is being leaked all over this stuff too.
That's incredible. See, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And so
they named the big fish to track the big ears.
Right. And see, this is the thing about it. And so let's say Kevin Durant and or LeBron James is not, they haven't done anything wrong. Let's go with that for a second. Yet, if they are linked in any way with these guys that have fake injuries and done all this other nefarious stuff, they kind of linked in together there, and people think, Jones faked this injury, or Edwards faked this injury, or LeBron and KD, they must be involved also. And, even though they may not have anything to do with it at all, for some reason, they are guilty by association, not necessarily or for participation. So I do understand exactly what you're saying. It is just a complete mess. And so my question to you and K Love is, how much do you think this scandal has hurt the league's reputation?
A whole lot.
Yeah.
Because now you got the thing about it from the commission standpoint, Adam Silver, who's been more of a player-friendly type commissioner. This is putting him between a rock and a hard place. He's got to answer to the FBI about this.
Wow.
And he has to ensure not only player safety, but he also has to ensure that the sports betting does not get involved with the NBA players, with the play that we see on the court. And now you're seeing that it is starting to leak into it. So this is damning on his watch.
It is. And you think about it too. You take FanDuel and the DraftKings and these betting legal betting organizations, they are sponsors of the NBA. and the
Now,
NFL.
now you get a mob boss plucking off one of these NBA players, then that's gonna be too much for Adam Silver to come back from.
Mm.
It could get that far because you don't mess with these guys. We know this.
Yeah.
We talking about the Gottis, the Lucchese's, the Genovese crime family. Only one that won't mention was the Columbos.
Right.
The four other ones, the Bonanos, all them, their names is in it. Their names is all in it.
Right.
They're not saying it on TV though. But their
See,
names is all in it.
see, and
This ain't what you want to be.
yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, they've been around even before the NBA was the NBA. You know, and so you think about this, and you have to understand who's keeping their names out of the spotlight, because if they've been tied to it, then that means that you know that those families have committed a crime as well. So what's stopping them from being arrested, or what's stopping them from being investigated to the fullest? Because they already knew. They said, well, we know who you tied to. We know who's involved here. Okay. But it seemed like to me, it's just like if we went out, I was driving the car, you and Kevin decided to rob the bank, all three of us going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I never entered that bank. So let's say the mob is they driving the car. Okay, and these players are the ones that's robbing the bank. Well, all of them are guilty. So you got to bring all of them up on charges, but they are reluctant to do that. Now, then you have to look at what else do they have, the mob have on the media? What else do they have on the legal system? How much influence or how much have they infiltrated the legal aspect of it, or the legal system, or people that are in charge that have the ability to bring charges and to prosecute these people? How much influence does the mob have on them?
I think it's a whole lot because I think this not more. I think this is more of the feds trying to keep the right names out the media until the right time.
Mm.
Well, they missed four out the five crime families,
and nobody in those families are going to jail.
No, they're going to jail. But we talk about a lot of RICO charges that they can't screw up.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is a lot. We talking about multiple RICO charges that they can't screw up. So if they're really after the big fish, it's not a good idea to bring that big fish out to the forefront right now.
That's pretty amazing stuff, right? That's pretty amazing stuff. But I tell you what, if this kitchen gets in the harder, they're gonna start eating their own. They're gonna start dropping dimes, and somebody that we may not have heard of before, that may be unrelated to sports, that's not related to sports, rather, they're going down with it. Because, man, I'm gonna tell you something.
They try to bring everybody down.
They will bring it down. Well, I hope that the FBI does its job instead of selective and draw a line under the word selective prosecution.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Dad. I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why Diddy got off, because I feel like they indicted him too early.
You don't think it had anything to do with his influence?
No, they needed time to drag him. They needed a little bit more on him. They had him, but they ain't have enough.
Oh. So how much time did he end up getting?
He don't get like 4 years, then, on Calvin.
Something like that.
4 years, okay. And since that is a state crime, and now he wasn't prosecuted federally, right? Or was it federal?
It was federal.
Okay. Well, federal, you're supposed to spend the majority of the time. You don't get much time for time off. So we'll see how much time he spends there. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he beat. He beat because what they really wanted to bring him on, they didn't really have enough evidence. So if you took more time to gather more evidence, then you got, because with those cases you got one time. to get it right.
Right.
You got one time to get it right, and when you come for the king, you better not miss.
And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's exactly right. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
So one team to say on the NBA, another team. I hate to say this, but the refs need to pee in the cup.
Yep.
Because how are you gonna let Giannis is my guy? Y'all know where I'm going with this.
I
know y'all saw. How you gonna let Giannis take 7 to 8 steps to the basket without a travel?
Oh man.
And don't call traveling or nothing. What I mean, Giannis is my guy. Don't get me wrong, but come on, y'all.
Make that make sense.
No,
well, let me ask you a question.
Somebody was hot. Somebody was hot.
Well, let me ask you a question. Are the opposing coaches calling it out?
Somebody needs to. I was.
Now, I'm
yeah, I mean, when I saw the clip, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And especially when they slowed it down, and you counting the steps one by one, I'm like, how you get 5 steps and get? I mean, back in the day, you couldn't get more than 2.
Well, that's the rule.
Man, yes.
It's unreal these days.
Refs need to pee in the cup.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
refs
you know.
need to pee in the cup.
Well,
not because they balled out, just because how bad it is. If you're doing your job too good, you need to pee in the cup. You're doing your job too bad, you need to pee in the cup.
You know, I was trying. Remember, I asked you guys a couple of years ago, who has the worst referees, NFL or the NBA? And I keep leaning towards the NBA because
NFL.
Okay, we can talk about it because see, you got a closest proximity. Okay, because that court is only 90 feet long, right?
Yeah,
90 feet long. All right, you are closer. You're closer to the action. With the NFL, well, you're looking at 100 yards, and you got 3 refs at least 3 refs to cover that. Is it 3 or more than that? No, you have more than that, I think. But anyway, I don't know the number. You guys correct me on that. But it seems like you got a wider space to cover. Now the referees now in the NFL, I'm not letting them off the hook because they're awful too. But these NBA referees, man, many times they decide the game. That's why, Mill, I go along with what you're saying. They need to pee in the cup because now it's 2 seconds left to go in the game, and your team is up by 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Referee makes the wrong call, it could turn the entire game around. The entire game around. Just unbelievable. And these guys, I don't know how much money they make, but I do know at one time they were making over $150,000 a year.
They make more than me.
Yeah, more than me too. So, but the point that I'm getting at, I don't see how they can get it so wrong. And then to add insult to injury, if there's a slightest question, then they go to the side, they look at the replay, and they still get it wrong.
Yep.
And they still get it wrong. So somebody explain that to me.
I would say they get it wrong after the replay. After the replay, and you still don't agree with the call, they're just exploiting how bad the rule is. Because usually their explanation is by rule, this, that. They always hit you with that by rule, then you be like, oh my God, we're about to get screwed.
Right.
It happens every time. So with that, I still would say it's still I'm gonna lean still towards the NFL.
Okay.
And I will explain that when we get to when we get to the football segment.
Oh God. Yeah. Man.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna switch since we're still on the NBA. I'm going to read these off, and then I want you and Kevin to take over. I need to do a sound check, okay? And I'm going to go from 1 to 15. Then you and Kevin take over. Okay, let's go to the Eastern Conference. I'm shocked at this one too. Well, it's still early in the season. Okay, the Bulls 5-0. Then the 76ers. Let me stop right there. Ooh. Even this early in the season, I'm shocked because now I don't know. Embiid, we already know. when Embiid is playing and when he's on, there's nobody that's going to stop him. Nobody. Okay, we know that. But he's on throughout his career. How many years has it been? Has it been 10 years yet? He's only played 50% of the games almost. 50% of the games. Oh, there's the Rev. Hey Rev, what's going on, brother? We talking
What's good, baby?
we're talking NBA right now, and you're right on time. And we're going over the Eastern Conference. We're going to switch over to the West. But I want you guys to discuss this Eastern Conference after I go through the list here, and I'll be back after that. Bulls 5-0, 76ers 4-1. Well, I think that's I don't think that's no longer MB's team. I think that's Max's team. I think that's Max's team right now because they wouldn't be here without him. They're 4-1. The Bucks 4-1. The Heat 3-2. Pistons 3-2. Celtics 3-3. In all fairness, even though I'm not a Celtics fan, I think that Jason Tatum is a big reason why they are 3-3 right now because he's out, obviously, and he is one of the best players in the league, no question about it. I still don't like him. The Cavaliers, yeah, they're looking a little shaky. Still early in the game, right? They're 3-3. The Hawks 3-3. The Knicks 2-3. I am sort of surprised by that. I thought the Knicks would be higher. Let Rev back in. Rev had gone out. Okay,
Good afternoon, fellas. Good afternoon, fellas. I was trying to wait till the Miami game was over to join you, but looks like we're going into overtime. And my theory rings true every time Miami is having a good season. They always lose a game they should.
Oh man. Well, we can get to we can get to that right after the NBA. Let's do it. Okay, the Knicks 2-3. I'm sort of shocked by that. The Hornets 2-3. Raptors 2-4. Magic 2-4. Wizards 1-4. The Pacers 0-5. Who is shocked by that one? I know it's early in the season, but I'm shocked by that one.
I'm not.
Nets. Well, I'll tell you what I'm not shocked at is this last one. That's the Nets at 0-5. Hey guys, take over. Mill, let's go.
All right. Not like I was about to agree with you, Rev. I'm not surprised at Indiana, Brooklyn, Washington. I am a little shocked by Orlando. I expected a little bit more out of Orlando. Chicago isn't the biggest surprise. They 5-0. Now I haven't been able to catch up with the NBA for real. Philly and Summers, Chicago, Philly, and Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Everybody had that at the top three. If you thought about
well, it's the first two, no. The first two you mentioned, no, I did not see that coming. But especially not Chicago.
No, Chicago has caught everybody off guard. But remember this for the Eastern Conference. Two of the best players in the East are hurt and ain't playing this year.
Yeah, right. Between Tatum and Tyrese. Yeah. And that's part of the reason why those teams are struggling at the moment. But Boston started out 0-3 at first. So now they're trying to get back on track. The Pacers, they got a lot of players hurt. Which is why they're sitting there. And I was surprised. I didn't know this till yesterday where they're sitting at 0-5. So, yes. But I
see why. I see why Milwaukee is 4-1 the way they let Giannis travel.
That man took 72 steps from the half court to get a layup.
I mean, they gotta be 4-1. They gotta be 4-1. That's how I don't care how long Victor Wembanyama is. That's hard to defend right there.
That's impossible to defend.
So Miami 3, y'all. What y'all see Miami? They right there in the middle. They're
3-2.
The Heat is a pretty little story right now. They trying to do something because Terry Rozier's in the news, but they're gonna fall back.
Yeah. What about Cleveland? They end up there at the A spot. You think they gonna inch back up, or
Cleveland gonna be the top one of the top three teams in the East.
uh, because you gotta think a lot of these um it's hard to go off of five or six games because some of these teams ain't really played nobody yet.
Yeah.
And some of these teams the dogs have butted heads and sorry teams have butted heads. It's kind of hard to weed stuff out right now because
Carson Beck.
I have a hard time believing Chicago gonna stay at the top throughout the whole season.
Oh.
I don't think this is a prelude of good things to come for Chicago. I think they're gonna fall off.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, Rev. I feel for you today. The spotlight is on your teams because, oh my gosh, like last night, if you had a chance to see it, I wanted to call. I wanted to call you last night so bad, man. After that crazy ending, to survive going to Game 7 last night, I was yelling your name at the TV when they had that double play. Oh boy, it's gonna be crazy, man. You got man. This has
Yeah.
been your week.
I
Good,
saw
good
I
and bad.
saw that this morning. That double play was dope though.
Man, look, man, look, imagine watching it live as it happened. I'm like, yeah, some magic is gonna happen. And come to find out, a wedged ball, in between, the outfield was the one. And I'm gonna tell you what, kudos to the outfielder. He was the smartest guy on the field because he had put his hands up, which nullified them from scoring. Second and third
That's
with
what you're supposed to
nobody
do.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
right.
Yeah, because
But right,
if he had to reach down and try to pick that ball up, that would have been a disaster.
yeah, it would. It would. It would. But
That's it.
sometimes, yeah, quick thinking, saved them.
Yeah,
And
that was a
now,
heads up play.
and now, yeah, and then now the script has entirely flipped. Otani is going for it. A starting pitcher tonight. Man, I tell you what, boy. Whew. Rev,
Don't
you got a lot of TV watching on your hands.
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised um if Clayton Kershaw comes in and saves the game tonight.
Oh,
I
ooh.
wouldn't be
Well,
surprised. That's what you
the
got.
Hur-
That's
the
what you
Hur-
got for.
on another note, the Hurricanes just lost
Oh
because
no.
Carson Beck threw an interception.
Why?
Why did
Why?
he throw an interception? Because he's a bum.
Oh.
No, I'm thinking. Why did he want to transfer to Miami, or did Miami recruit him to transfer? How did that go?
Now, he wanted to transfer to Miami because they gave him all this money. They gave him
Why
a
did
lot of
that
money, a lot of money for this trash to do what he just did.
Man,
So we
look,
done lost 2 games because of Carson Beck.
Y'all could have recruited somebody about
it see that right. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week.
No, it's been a
And
good week. It's been a good week for the Dolphins because the Dolphins got rid of Chris Greer, which I've been calling for 2 years. Then it's the major reset. Mike McDaniel should have got fired, but he'll get fired at the end of this year. So the season is pretty much over. It was the coffin was closing. We was at the funeral a week ago, and the coffin was closing. Um, the Ravens put the nail in the coffin on. They had a fake. They thought they had life a week ago in Atlanta, but then they put the nail in. The Ravens put the nail in the coffin last week. I mean yesterday.
it.
oh man.
Not to get off the rails, which we do all the time, but Kevin, I told you, Mike McDaniel was going to get
Ah,
fired. He was
I,
going to
you
get fired
know,
mid-season. There's nobody else.
I can't stand it, man. And I'm
I
sitting
know it,
there.
but there's nobody else that's gonna change what's going to happen. So you bringing somebody you just wasting money.
No,
Everybody's gone,
you wouldn't bring in nobody. You just promote somebody that's already on the staff and pay them the same amount of money.
and that's gonna make it look any better.
No, they not. It's not gonna make it look any better. Because
So why fire him?
because truth be told, Mike McDaniel is an excellent play caller. He just ain't got a trigger man.
Yeah, and he can't get his play. Y'all got some good play designs. I saw the game last night. I was like, they got some good play designs. People get up,
He's an
but
offensive coordinator. He is North Turner.
they just can't execute right.
He's the offensive. They can't execute because they can't got nobody to throw the ball over 10 yards on the field.
I was like, the plays are there. It's like these guys just can't convert nothing.
Think about it like this. Think about it like this.
Turn the ball over.
Tua, 40% of Tua passes are behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
40% or 40 is 50% of his 55% of his passes are minus 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
You ain't gonna win like that.
I mean 5 yards or under behind, but 5 yards or under the line of scrimmage. 55%.
55%.
How can you run the ball if you don't have nobody to stretch out the field?
That's right. You can't win like that. You can't win.
Start the rookie.
So where's the problem lie, Rev?
You're a quarterback. And I've been I was a tour. Let him play. He played decent. After last year, I was done with that dude, man. I was done with it. And there's a reason. I had just bought some jerseys, and it was a reason with the last couple of years. I was like, it's a reason I never would buy a tour jersey because he is subject to be gone. He's subject to be chose. I believe he's gonna retire after this year for real.
Well, he's only been in the league, 6 years, 7 years?
This next year will be a 6. Yeah, it'll be a 6 year.
I think it's 60 now. I think.
Yeah.
I believe it's 6 at the moment.
No, this is 5th year. This is 5th year.
5th year. But
he came in 2020, the COVID year.
Okay.
Well, I think a lot of now. How much do you blame it? And look how many concussions he's had. Also,
yes, his brain is fried. When he's talking about 4 hours, we got to play for 60 minutes. We got 4 hours.
Unbelievable.
That it was at that moment the game was lost on that speech. And notice how nobody wanted to dap him. Nobody wanted to,
because everybody knew it was stupid.
Yeah. I mean the clips that I've seen from you, Rev, and from other Dolphins pages, I just had to shake my head. I said, I can't do this. I can't. I can't ruin this, but I can't ruin him, man. But it was so crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, and the scariest thing is sometimes you be throwing something out there, but you call it. You know what I mean? But it's like your protections was what has been hitting a lot more lately than people have realized. Like you know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing we got to pay more attention to you, Rev, on what you call. Because nowadays it's almost like, yo, you call like the one you told me about James Franklin. You told me about that. And then the same thing you told me about Brian Kelly. Immediately. You were the first one that told me. I was like, yeah, man, they got rid of him. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, only thing I need you to tell me.
Look, the Brian Kelly joint was funny because no one in Louisiana liked Brian Kelly at all. Nobody. Nobody. And I knew the athletic director was fired before he was fired when the governor said the athletic director wouldn't be picking the next coach. I'd rather have Donald Trump picking the next coach than the athletic director.
Oh man.
You got a problem.
That was cold-blooded, but it was funny because he had that Cajun accent. So So those guys with occasional accents, they get fired up, man. I'm sorry, that's entertainment for me. I was
Pure
dying
elite.
when I heard that sound bite. I was dying laughing. But Rev, since Kevin has acknowledged you are so good in your predictions, can you tell me which one of them Dolphins is coming to Philly?
What I've seen right now, I've heard through the grapevine. Oh, you'll love this, Mill. My coworker is from Philadelphia. Big Philly fan. He got a cousin that was in Philadelphia at 4:49 yesterday. He called him saying, "Can a player actually involve themselves in tampering?" Myles Garrett was in Philadelphia signing autographs at a gas station.
Oh
Right?
wow,
Okay. Keep
that's
cooking.
opposite of what I heard. I didn't know he was in Philly.
The
I
dude
didn't
was
know
in
about that
Philly.
either.
But
Unbelievable.
I did hear that Jordan Phillips was on the trading block, and not only Philly, but also San Francisco was looking at him.
Yeah, we've
Right?
been linked. We've been linked to Phillips and Chubb. I didn't know which one.
I would rather get rid of Chubb than Phillips. Chubb costs too much money.
Yeah,
Mm.
one he got the age. One is the age and experience. The other one is upside and size. So we'll be Phillips. We get the same thing we getting out of Jahad Campbell. You know, Chubb will fit more the mold that we get into, and we can finesse that cap. We can finesse the contract. So I'm not even worried about that. But I just know from I know what I'm hearing from my end, but from your end, we get one of them Dolphins. That's what I'm
Now,
hearing.
now,
I
now, if
don't know
y'all,
which one.
now if y'all get um the man,
Yeah,
Myles
and
Garrett is already in Philly, signing autograph.
and I said blank them picks. Blank them picks. We not the
Ooh.
Rams. Blank them picks.
Three,
We got
three,
we
three, three
we
first
got money
rounders.
and cap space to make it work.
But the only
Three
thing
first rounders.
that might not make it work in Philly, Philly want one of your big boys. Not Philly. With Cleveland, Cleveland want one of your big boys, Carter or Davis.
We'll give up Davis.
Oh, I don't know. Because I mean they're both game records though.
Yeah,
But if you can get Miles,
yeah. We can move Moro Jomo over.
And what do you get back in return? What you get into return?
Oh,
they'll get Miles Garrett.
yeah, it'll be Jordan Davis, 2 first-round picks, and probably some other draft compensation for Myles Garrett.
Now, if you getting 2 first round pick and Davis, they ain't getting nothing else. You forgot who your GM is.
Ski Mask Howie.
Steve Cowie.
But we got 20 draft picks. He also know he'll dump the fifth and them 6th and 7th round James for just to smooth out a deal. Because he'll get them right back in compensatory picks. So I can totally see that happening. I hate to see Jordan Davis go because he's having the best year of his career. But that will be the one we will let go because we're still going to pay Jalen Carter. And we're gonna have to pay one of them. And both of them up for contracts. You know, Davis going in his final year. Carter is becoming on contract eligible. We already said we're gonna pay Carter, and the way Davis been playing. I mean, he's been all right. He's been pretty good, but still, for where we drafted him at, we couldn't play. He wasn't a defensive tackle that we could play every snap up until this season. So this would be the perfect time to trade him. So yeah, I can see that. But guys, more on that later. Can we? We got it. We talked about the Eastern Conference. Let's talk about the Western Conference in the NBA.
Got it right here. All right, number one, the Thunder.
Yep.
We'll come back and visit that in a minute. 6-0. The Spurs 5-0. The Warriors 4-2. Trailblazers 4-2. Ooh.
Yep.
I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
that's a surprise for you right there.
Right. That's why I stop right there. The Lakers 4-2. Nuggets 3-2. Clippers 3-2. Grizzlies 3-3. Rockets 2-2. Jazz 2-3. Timberwolves 2-3. The Mavericks 2-3. The Suns 2-4. The Kings 1-4. And then we got running out is the Pelicans 0-5. Okay. Okay.
First of all, Mill, you said the what you call the Lakers being 4-2 is shocking.
No.
Two of their victories came against the Kings.
No. It's no. I was talking about the Portland Trailblazers.
Portland got an eye young. They had an eye young team. Their coach not throwing games no more.
Oh boy.
Now, isn't that something?
Oh boy.
Mention it because
oh boy. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like. Well, speaking of that, Chauncey Billups, I think he's going to be banned from the NBA for life, and the rest of the guys that's been implicated, they're going to be banned also. I don't think. Now, what if? Well, that's a dumb question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Chauncey might get kicked out the Hall of Fame.
Now, what if they are found innocent?
They're not going to be.
No.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I said it was a dumb question, real.
They're not going to be. There's so many more names that's going to come out that people are going to be. It's going to be like what, and the college probe is going to send shockwaves through everything.
Oh boy, I haven't heard anything about that. What have you heard?
This gambling ring or point shaving mess is going to be trickling down to the college game, and a lot of players that played in college are going to be implicated in a lot of this stuff. What has really they haven't released it yet because number one, college basketball hasn't started. I guarantee you, college basketball season starts Monday. I guarantee you by next week, it's going to be some things dropped, and they're waiting for the news cycle to get all the stuff out.
You know what I heard? You know what I heard also is that in college they've now made it legal for the players to bet on sports.
Yep, that is dangerous.
Women, hold it. With all of these problems going on in gambling and in sports, how in the world? And you can even do it in your first year.
They did it right before the betting thing went down. They announced that, and then like the next 3 days, the hammer got dropped.
Wow. A coincidence or not?
Oh no.
Oh no. I know that's why I asked it. That's why I asked it. See, this is crazy. It's just like it's Halloween. And you got all this candy for your children. You tell them they can't have it.
I mean that's not crazy. That's what I do.
See, and this is one of those things that we're gonna have to start looking for. All as the season goes on, especially the first couple of weeks, to see what's going to transpire. Because like you said. You got college starting Monday, and now, and there's something that something on social media is going to drop at some point. So now, because of that, we're going to be looking all over the place.
Y'all somebody sitting in front of a computer or something, because every time I click off, my mic and everything go dead, and my camera go dead. Look at the ESPN scroll. Not the scroll, but on ESPN.com, I think it's actually on their front page something about college sports and betting. I thought I saw that this morning.
No, that's okay. Hey, Kev, if you can check that out. But let me ask you, we talked about the Eastern Conference, and surprise to me, and I think Bill, you said you weren't surprised. Kevin, I'm not sure whether you said it or not, but I am shocked that the Pacers are 0-5 right now. I know it's still early, but look at the Thunder. Something tells me that the Thunder is going to be there. I don't know whether they're going to win the Western Conference Finals or not, and they're headed for a repeat. But one of my favorite players in the entire league is SGA. That boy, I would classify him. I want to ask the panel on this. Would you classify him as a pure shooter or a streak shooter? I call him a pure shooter.
I don't call him a shooter at all. I just call him a basketball player. That man just get buckets. He get buckets. He is a bigger version of Allen Iverson.
Well, I tell you, let me tell you what I call him. I call him a pure shooter because he can hit that outside shot. Now he'll take you in, he'll take you out, he'll take you mid range, and I put him in that Steph Curry arena. Now,
Oh
Steph
no.
Curry,
No! You
why
tripping,
not?
Pop, because he is not a pure shooter like that. Steph Curry is the best shooter we've ever seen in our lives.
No question about it. No
But
question about that.
Shai Gilgeous, if you look at how many free throws he gets a game. If you look at how many free throws he gets a game versus the amount of threes he takes a game or even hits a game, you'll see why he's not considered a pure shooter rather than a scorer.
A point well taken. Point well taken. And
He
I didn't
draws fouls better than James Harden.
Yeah, man, forget James Harden.
He draws fouls better than James Harden.
He sure does.
Well, look, James Harden, you guys know I've never liked the beard. Never liked the beard. He'll show up like now. He shows up during the regular season. Postseason, it's like he's got an AI representative of himself. He's like ghost. He just no. And they got nerve enough to go afterwards after losing, in big games, like he goes out twerking. I'm not a fan of James Harden.
Do he twerk or do he go see people twerk?
He
I'm
goes
not
out
touching that.
Okay.
The reason why I brought his name up there because in reference to his game and his game only.
Okay. Okay. But you have to.
His game is like a better version of James Harden's.
The difference is he's a winner, and James Harden is not.
Yeah, a better version.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I go.
My man Bomani called James Harden insurance fraud.
What you trying to say? He's a liability.
He's insurance fraud. He gonna get the money. He gonna get the money. He gonna get all the foul calls in the world because he's gonna be all he's doing is seeking foul.
Yeah, well, you know what? You got a point there too. You got a point there. But now the Spurs, I hope they can maintain throughout the season. I hope Wemby can stay healthy because between him and SGA, they're two of my favorite players in the whole league. I mean, in both leagues, right? But what I'm surprised about, and I know we finished up with the Eastern Conference, but I am shocked that the Indiana Pacers are next to last place. What happened? What happened?
Halliburton is the engine that runs. But let me ask you a question: is Miles Turner still on that team, or did he go somewhere else? Miles Turner in Milwaukee. So they lost. Basically, they lost their top two scorers from last year. Their top two. They don't have no interior defense. They don't have a show enough guy that can run the point because they got Neesmith and Naismith and who the hell else Smith and they trying to win NBA basketball games.
Now you mentioned Miles Turner. Now is Miles Turner easy? You say he's injured?
No, he's in Milwaukee.
He's in Milwaukee now.
Oh, now see that was stupid. What? Okay.
They have been trying to trade Miles Turner for the last 5 years in a row.
Yeah, but he showed up last year.
Don't matter. He didn't want to be there because he knew they've been trying to trade him for 5 years.
Oh my goodness. Hey, welcome to the set, the boxing guru, Mark. Mark, we're on the Western Conference right now. I've only gone through it. Let's see. Who do we lose? Okay, all right. The Thunder, okay, let me go through the whole. I did finish that, right? Yeah. Okay. The Thunder, we know 6-5, the Spurs 6-5, and the Warriors. I think the Warriors right where they should be right now. But let me ask you, anyone see any surprises in the Western Conference so far? And it's still early, man. We've only 6 games in.
I would say Chicago.
We talked about Chicago, Mark.
Okay.
How opening that is.
I would say in the West Coast, I would say Portland.
Yeah.
I think Portland has pulled off some pretty big wins so far.
Yes. And Rev said they're where they are because the coach ain't throwing no more games.
Well, hey, I tell you what, right now it's a mess.
Oh boy.
I mean, right now,
all of it.
well, Chauncey Billups said he'll never get another job. I mean, he's done.
No.
He will never step a foot in the NBA arena again.
I mean, he lucky he got into the Hall of Fame a couple months ago, because if this had came up then,
right,
he wouldn't have got in.
Mm-hmm.
You think he might get kicked out?
No, they can't do that.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, hell, they couldn't put OJ out. No, they can't do that.
No, they can't do that. But the thing about it, like you said, he'll never get a job in the NBA again.
His legacy, everything that he had built, it just went down the drain.
I don't even think he can get a job in college now.
No.
Well, nobody's going to touch him.
Unbelievable.
And you got to remember, Gilbert Arenas said when they got him, he said, "Look, y'all think I'm going down by myself? You can forget it." He said there's going to be more names to come, and boy, he wasn't lying.
You know what? If I were in any room with Gilbert Arenas, I'd walk out, because look what kind of player he was. Man, this guy, he was doing nefarious stuff when he was playing. And what was that? That was a bet that he had with a teammate, and he pulled a gun out on him.
Yeah, that was the Wizards. Javaris Critton.
The Netflix special documentary.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Shooting Guards.
Yeah, I've seen that.
People forget Javaris Critton was a real shown up dude. Gilbert Arenas was a pretty boy from LA.
Well, see, I put it to you like this: with Gilbert Arenas, and this is my opinion. I've always thought he was a little odd.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But with this happening right now, this ain't good, because it's more names to follow.
That's right.
And the guy that was connected to LeBron, Damon Jones. Man, that ain't a good look for LeBron right now.
That's why LeBron been quiet.
It just makes me wonder about that sciatic nerve and all that all of a sudden.
I hope not.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've had sciatica. If it's true, I feel sorry for that brother, because that mess hurt.
Oh no, I'm not saying it don't hurt. I just hope it's true.
I hope it's not true. I'm gonna tell you, man, because see, this is the thing about it. Somebody brought this point up last week. All right, you are worth millions, and in some cases tens of millions of dollars, and you will lose your career over a $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 bet. You gonna throw it all away?
No, I don't think you're talking $10,000. I'm thinking these people is in for millions.
How much to get in, Rev?
I think these people are in with this organized crime, are in for millions. That's why they doing it. They are behind the 8 ball, and they can't get it, and they can't get it out the bank. So that's why they did that.
Oh, crazy! It's still crazy with that kind of money, and I hope it's not true, because LeBron. Now, no matter what you think about LeBron, now when he was first with Chicago, I was a huge fan. When he left to go to Miami, I said, "Oh no." I kind of that weighed a little bit, and it lost a little luster as far as I was concerned. But look at what he does outside of basketball. With his school and all of his contributions and this type of thing, right? His work outside of basketball, which I think is admirable. And so I just hope this brother, I just hope he's not involved in that. But like Mill was telling me earlier this week, Dad, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, because a lot of times names come up, you say, "Oh my God, I never would have thought." And so I hope that the extent of his involvement was that weasel Damon, who was getting information, then passing it on. I hope that the injury was real, and I can't see him taking himself out of a game. I can't see that. But stranger things have happened. All right. So, Mark, who is your surprise again in the? I know you said you were surprised with the Chicago on the West. But what about on the East? What about the West? Who surprises you there?
Well, Portland right now. I mean,
Portland.
especially
Yeah, you did say that.
What they're going through. San Antonio a little bit, but Houston surprising me because they're not playing well at all.
Yeah,
you need a point guard.
Yeah, and that's going to be their death certificate if they don't get it together here soon.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean they got to get a guard there. And
Yeah,
the Spurs are only going to get better. The Spurs are only going to get better because when De'Aaron Fox comes back, it's going to be unbelievable.
Wow.
Denver's not playing too great either.
No, they're 3-2.
Ja Morant just got suspended for a game. What? Ooh.
Why? Because he said something about the coaches.
Yep, conduct detrimental to the team.
Oh boy,
he want to get out of Memphis.
Yeah, well, he going to mess around and get himself out the league because see, he was supposed to be at one point he was going to be the poster child for the league.
Who is that?
And all of that is gone. All of that is gone.
Ja Morant go get traded to the Knicks.
Wow. Wow. Where do you get that information from, Rev?
I'm just playing because they're not gonna trade him. They're big fishes trying to get Giannis, with Milwaukee playing so well, and they might end up winning the Eastern Conference this year. That Milwaukee ain't gonna get a Knicks nothing.
All I need for Ja to do is to stay healthy and stay out of trouble. Those are my only two asks right there. He last year, we didn't hear anything about him, any scandals, anything like that. I hope he can just keep his nose clean, and stay healthy. Because that dude is, in my opinion, he's one of the most exciting dudes in the league. And somebody else I really like a lot, and that's Anthony Edwards. Now, I think he's injured too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's out for about a couple of weeks.
Okay. Exciting dude. That's an exciting dude. Love him. And Ja, hey, bro, I'm pulling for you. Okay, don't let me down. The Clippers, the Clippers going to be the Clippers. I don't think they going anywhere. What do you guys think about the Clippers?
The biggest thing is number 2, if he stay healthy. But he has had an off season where he ain't had to rehab no injury, and he's showing how, if he's healthy, that he's still a major player in the NBA.
If he stays healthy.
If he stays healthy.
That's exactly right.
You said something about the San Antonio Spurs. Big Vic is an alien for real. There's nowhere a man that big should be handling the ball like he's handling like a point guard. And he to put a little bit of size on him, so he putting his shoulder on people and moving them. Big Vic is woo. That man
he's the
is
truth, man.
Amazing.
He's the truth. There's no question about it.
It was AI generated.
Yep.
He an NBA, he a 2K creative player.
And yeah. Also, he averages what, 3-4 blocks a game?
Yeah, that man average what he wants. He go gets it.
Hey, look, I'm not mad at him, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. My only thing about the Spurs, man, I wish Pop was still healthy, man. He was still on the bench. That's probably my all-time favorite coach.
But that's why they're gonna win because Pop's retired.
Whoa. So what you saying? Oh, hold on. Let's back up on that.
Because sometimes you get you are too advanced in age to handle and deal with what these players got going on at this point. Pop was 78 trying to be an NBA head coach, man. Sometimes you just got to pass the torch, and he passed the torch to somebody that was on his staff already. So yeah.
He had the contingency plan in place.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's time for you. That's just like when a pastor gets too old, even though he still can preach, he can't do everything else.
Right. Yeah. His left hip won't let him shout. I understand where you going with that.
Yeah, terrible.
But I'm serious. I think that one of my reasons why I'm so impressed, I've been for years impressed by Pop. He ran his locker room like no other coach in the league, and he treated all his players with respect. He used to give it. He got in Tim Duncan's. Really? He didn't care.
Really? Because that's one of them things he talked to Tim behind the closed doors and said, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this," and then Tim said, "Okay," and we're gonna set because we need to set the standards.
Okay.
What's Pop record without Tim Duncan?
I don't care. I don't care how he did it. He did it. But I think his work, man. Because if when he started talking about things other than basketball, I think part of this is what I'm so impressed by. I was so impressed by. When he talks fairness. He talks a fair game. Politics or whatever it is, man. He doesn't play any games. He doesn't pull any punches, and he's for right. And that's the thing that impresses me, I guess, as much as him being a coach, man. So, how many years in the league? Matter of fact, I think they probably have the record for him being. I don't know. You guys correct me on this. Does he have the record for being the longest tenure coach at any period? Anybody served as head coach longer than Pop?
I don't think so.
Maybe Jerry Sloan.
Who is that?
Jerry Sloan.
Jerry Sloan. Wow, you're going all the way back on me now. Good Lord. Well, see, this was a time when teams weren't changing their coaches every 5 years, 6 years. Some don't last that long. Some don't last so long. Hey, I want to give a shout out to a couple of our listeners right now. Hey, Richard Hearn out there in Southern California. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gregory Moore. I don't know where you're located, but thank you guys for tuning in also. And I'm sure that was just on Facebook. I'm sure I've got some text messages. I'll text those in a little bit. So, guys, what else do we want to talk about? Because we're going to get into. Emil, how much time do we have today?
I got 30 more minutes left with you guys, so we need to get to our NFL picks.
Oh boy! Oh, now this is where the party starts right now. Now let's do it. I'm ready.
Hey, I do have one thing real quick. You're hearing it from us here first.
What you got?
Tyronn Lue. Ty Lue might be caught up in this gambling thing.
Oh no!
What?
I'm letting you know up front.
What I tell y'all?
Look.
Come on, Ty.
See.
Come on, Ty.
They said he was at the game, at the poker game, and they said Kevin Garnett was at the poker games.
Yeah, I heard about Kevin Garnett.
Yeah,
AG, I heard.
What are you doing, you idiot?
Okay, I'm not surprised about Kevin Garnett. I was in Las Vegas one year, and
Uncut Gems.
I was at, and I went to, I forgot what casino I was at. Was it Mandalay Bay or one of them? I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, we're walking around, and walked up on this poker table. All right, and who was there? They had the entire table ripped off to the public. Nobody else could get in that game, and it was packed with NBA players and the main one was Kevin Garnett. I said, "Wow."
Well, they say he was at a few of those poker games. Now, see, you can be at the poker game. I mean, the only thing with that poker that's messed up. It's not word got out. They had X-ray machines, or them tables had X-ray machines in them, so people knew what you had.
Right.
See, that ain't got nothing to do with betting on the games now. But I mean,
yeah,
it's prominent. I mean, trust me,
right.
there's a lot of players to go to be at them poker games. So from that standpoint, it's it is what it is there.
Right. I can certainly understand that, and I think that the only charge there, if you were caught or charged with rigging the games, or you were assisted in those X-ray machines like you're talking about, then yeah, you can go down for that. But by simply playing in that poker game, then no. But then now, faking an injury or shaving points or things like that, I can certainly understand. Now I'm just wondering, because remember that referee, Emil, you told me his name the other day. Donahue. Do any of us think that Donahue is the only referee that's ever thrown a game? Or
nope.
No. Hey, all right. Hold up. Can I let me
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me get this up. On ESPN.com, the NCAA betting investigation widens before college hoop season. It says a player Western Michigan told the ESPN on Thursday that senior guard Justin Williams would not be participating in the competition pending results of the recent NCAA investigation that precedes his enrollment. He transferred. He left. He started at LSU, transferred to Robert Morris, and then trying to go to Western Michigan now. On Friday, Sports Illustrated reported that Eastern Kentucky guard Amar Knox is also currently ineligible. Amar Knox is Kevin Knox's brother.
Whoa!
So, Wisconsin announced that senior forward Elijah Gray has been dismissed from the team. Events preceding his enrollment.
So that's 3.
Dayton announced Sunday that it's withholding sophomore guard Adam Knight. So this thing got tentacles everywhere, and I haven't said a big school name yet. Yet. And this is on ESPN.com.
Oh boy. See, guys. And so those players that you just named, so they're not going to even smell an NBA gym.
Woo! The last line of this report, the NCAA announced in September that it's investigating 13 former men's basketball players at 6 schools: Arizona State, Temple, North Carolina A&T, Eastern Michigan, the University of New Orleans, Mississippi Valley State, and its gambling program.
Well, you know what? We gotta ask our man about this one.
Right. And see, real, I think I don't know whether you heard this apart or not, but when we first started talking about this, I mentioned it. Okay. I don't know what you
somebody outside.
Okay, I think that's Mark.
Yeah, I'm in my car. Let me see. Let me put this on mute.
Okay. Hey, what we were talking about, okay, there you go, is that this year they decided, some genius had decided that it's okay for college athletes to bet on sports. I think that is the dumbest thing. I don't know who made that decision. And you did say something about that it's not a coincidence that happened just before this investigation revealed what they've done so far. And like you said, all the shoes haven't dropped yet. All the shoes have not dropped. It's incredible. Let's get to the picks. Anybody else before we go to the picks?
Hey, Mark. I since Mark has this. Mark has the inside connection. He knows when these trades are going to drop. Any NFL trades you got that you know of, Mark, before we get into the picks?
Honestly, I don't have any. I have not heard of any at all. The only, the only one I heard, I don't know if it has significance. I've heard about Shador Sanders possibly getting traded. That's it.
Shador Sanders, what?
Getting traded.
Okay, that's another dumb move. That's another dumb move. Anyway, I might think about Shador Sanders, and also I'm pissed off with Pittsburgh for not taking Sanders. I'm upset with that. But let me ask you a question, because we know that him being drafted where he was that fifth round, and how much money he lost by being drafted so low. Now, if he get traded, can he negotiate a higher deal, or is he stuck with the salary that he was signed for?
He's stuck.
He's stuck. So when can he renegotiate his contract? How long is that going to take?
Couple years.
Okay. Huh?
Well, he's a fifth rounder, so probably after next, they probably got like a 3-year deal.
He a 3-year deal, but he can also as a fifth round. No, as a fifth round draft pick, I think you only on the line for 1 or 2.
Yeah,
1 or 2 years before you can renegotiate.
Yeah, it's all like 1 or 2 year deal.
Okay. Now I'm gonna throw out a hypothetical here. What if he say, "I quit football. I just quit."
He's not gonna do that.
No, I'm just asking.
And that team, whatever team he quit, still would own his rights.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out a way he could quit and then come back in. Okay. All right. Okay. Never mind. All right. So let's kick off these picks because we only have 22 minutes. Kel?
Yo. All right. We're gonna start with the let's see. Let's go with the Colts and Steelers.
Man, oh man, they playing in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
And the Colts are what, 6-1?
7-1, I believe.
Good.
Hey,
Lord.
put me in for the Colts. Put me in for the Colts.
Yeah, I hate to do this.
Indiana Jones, baby, Indiana Jones.
I'm tired of betting on the Steelers and they losing.
Hey, I tell you, this is a tough one for me because my daughter, she's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I always bet with her, right?
Yeah.
Nick, but you know what? What's the chances? Okay, guys, the chances of the Steelers winning this game. There's always a chance.
There is.
In Pittsburgh, I don't like Aaron Rodgers at all, but if he can have a good game, the offense.
The defense has been y'all Achilles heel. That's our biggest problem. It's the defense. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the offense can hold its own. Yeah, and y'all got talent on the offense side of the ball. With DK, you got one can tote the rock pretty good. It's the defense has been y'all Achilles heel.
Darius Slay, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The Steelers are 4-3. Not a bad record. They're still leading the AFC North. Okay.
Yes.
But the Colts are leading the AFC South 7-1.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm gonna take the Steelers.
All right. Here we go. All right. Next up, and I call this a possible trap game: Falcons at the Patriots.
Okay. Let's see. Falcons and the Patriots. Let's see.
The
Falcons in the NFC, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the Patriots, they're in the AFC.
Yes.
Okay. Falcons are 3-4. Now, where are they playing?
In New England.
Give me New England.
All right. Rev, who you got?
We lost Rev.
Okay.
Let's wait till he comes back.
All right. Mark, who you got?
Mark. Okay.
Patriots. I got the Patriots.
You got the Patriots. Rev got the Patriots. Mark, who
Okay.
do you have? All right, Mill.
Oh, I got the Patriots.
Okay.
Travion Henderson gonna run for over 100 yards.
So Rev, you got the Patriots. Okay.
He gets the call for the running back. So he's finally
Okay.
elevated to RB1.
All right.
All right. Next up, you got Chargers at the Titans.
Okay, well, the Titans. Okay.
The Chargers. That's
Yeah,
no brainer.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. But the Titans, they're bottom feeders this year, right? Well,
Yes.
they've been bottom feeders for a while. Yeah, they're 1-7. Give me the Chargers.
Okay. All right. Now,
If the Chargers don't never bring them mustard colored uniforms out again, that'll be cool.
oh god.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that looked atrocious.
I tell you who. I hate the Steelers throwback uniforms. They're the ugliest. That's the
Well,
ugliest.
look, I don't know what that was about, but
Man, look. And look. They need to burn them. They need to have a bonfire. Just throw them doggone things in the middle of in the middle of the street.
They should not bring that back ever again.
Just throw all of that garbage in the middle of the street with some lighter fluid, and let's go.
They look like a bunch of penalty flags.
Man,
Shador Sanders, that rookie contract is for 4 years. He can't become an unrestricted free agent until 2029.
That's a damn shame.
Oh,
Excuse my language.
And he took a pay. And he took a pay cut coming to the NFL. He was making $5.1 million with his NIL deals, and then he only making $4.7 million in the NFL.
That's a doggone shame.
wow.
That's a doggone shame. Now, let me ask you this. So let's say he gets traded. All right. And all of a sudden he's starting right now and they're winning games. The team on his own can renegotiate his contract and say, hey, look, I know he's in his second year of his 5-year deal and stuff like that, but we want to keep him.
Yep.
So the team can go, okay, all right. There's got to be a way out of that because I think it's a doggone shame. Got to be a doggone
shame. You trying your hardest to get that man out of Cleveland.
I am. I'm trying to get the man paid. Because good and well, everybody on this panel knows this man is worth more than $5 million a year.
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe that. Okay,
they're not giving him a chance.
Absolutely.
They are doing him dirty in more ways than one.
And if
that man, the doggone coach for Cleveland has dug his heels in. He is not gonna let that little boy see the field.
That's a shame. All right. What's next?
On the next one, this game might be tricky. Bears at the Bengals.
Bengals are 3-5, and the Bears are. Let's see. The Bears are in the NFC, right?
Yes.
Okay. The Bears. Okay. 4-3, and they playing at the Bears.
No, Cincinnati.
Give me Joe Flacco.
Man, Cincinnati is.
Flacco not playing.
Flacco not playing.
Nope.
Give me Caleb. I always go with the better quarterback, even though he ain't playing super well right now either.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right too.
Yeah, Jake Brown is starting.
Okay. So Rev, you got the Bears?
So who you got, WB?
I'm taking the Bears too.
Chicago Bears.
And I'm going the other direction. And this is one of those. This is one of the ones I probably end up getting it wrong. But for some odd reason, I can't trust Caleb because he holds the ball too long. That's my biggest issue with him.
Cincinnati ain't got no defense.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But Chicago can't run the ball.
And that's a problem. That's a problem. And like you said,
but DeAndre Swift is out too.
And like you said, if you hold that ball,
could they run the ball with Swift?
Yeah, but their running back Calvin Nunn guy, he's all right. So we gonna see. I'm starting him this weekend, so I really do need him to have a coming out party.
Yeah, and you guys know if you hold that ball longer than 3 seconds, you got a problem. You're gonna have a problem.
True.
Yep.
Yep. They got one job: run the football. Next,
what you got next?
49ers at the Giants.
The Giants are 2-6. Give me the 49ers, even though they're playing at the. Hold on. Where are the 49ers? They're 5-3. I'll take the 49ers.
All right, Rev, who you got?
I got the Niners, even though that's dangerous for a 1 o'clock game. I got the Niners.
And keep in mind where they're playing at.
Yep, in the kill your career field.
in that life.
What will you say? To kill your career?
Yeah, Mills' worst stadium.
Yep. I can't stand that. I can't stand that stadium. It has caused way too many injuries.
That's the vet 2.0.
Touche.
Wow.
Touche. Because the vet was some trash.
Man.
That was the same way.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Broncos at the Texans.
Oh boy.
This might be another tricky one.
Okay, Broncos. Okay, Denver at the Texans.
I had the Broncos.
I did too.
Okay.
I kind of like the way Bo Nix is playing. Now, the Texans been up and down.
Ooh.
Both of them got good defenses.
Last week.
Ooh. I need some points. I do need some points. And they playing in at the Texans, right? They're playing in Texas. Broncos been playing good ball. They're 6-2. They're 6-2, and the Texans 3-4. They've been letting me down a little bit. I'm gonna go with the Texans. I'm gonna take a shot here.
I'm gonna go with H-Town as well. H-Town down.
Ooh, all right.
Let's ride, Broncos.
If you depending on Bo Nix, you in a lost cause, brother.
All right.
Remember last week they played the Make-A-Wish Foundation defense. Make-A-Wish Foundation make everybody's dreams come true.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Defense, all right.
Yeah.
Didn't they play Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They whooped Dallas.
Good.
Exactly, the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh
Good.
my God.
They beat us.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Next up, Vikings at the Lions.
The Vikings have been a disappointment this year, to say the least. To say the least. Oh boy. The Lions, let's see.
And JJ McCarthy is starting.
Okay.
I got the Lions because JJ McCarthy some trash.
JJ McCarthy, JJ Evans, I don't care. Lions in 5.
Give me the Lions.
All right. That might be the easiest one on the board. Okay, next up, Carolina at Green Bay.
Ooh. Upset special.
I don't think so. Green Bay already got their upset with the Cleveland game. They ain't going there. Nah.
And it's in Green Bay, by the way.
Nope. Give me Green Bay.
And they playing in at the Packers?
Yep.
Give me the Packers.
All right.
Am I allowed to do a crossover?
Nope. You can cross over. You can cross over as many times as you want, brother.
It's up to you, Mill.
I wish I had Mark on this one.
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
The reason I want to cross over because I forgot the real reason why I chose the Panthers in this game.
Well, they're much more improved. You got Rico. I think Rico's getting the workload, and Bryce is back.
Bryce, yeah, but they going to Lambeau. Now I'm gonna cross this one over. Give me the Packers. This will be.
Oh, all right.
I'm crossing over to the Packers.
All right. Here we go. All right. Next up. Now that's the 1 o'clock window. 4 o'clock window. Jags at the Raiders.
Oh man, the Raiders.
Hey, did
The
y'all
Raiders
see
still
young
there.
boy got hurt?
What young boy?
Travis
Travis.
Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Oh,
They put him on IR.
okay.
But
Yeah, it was
still,
better than that.
Give me the
That means
Jaguars.
The
that means
Jags at
he's
the
gonna miss
Raiders.
4 games at least.
Hmm. Yeah, and they playing in Las Vegas, right?
Yep.
Huh. Give me the Jags. Give me the Jags.
They put
I
that stadium in Las Vegas. That means the Raiders got 16 away games.
Oh,
Oh man.
Rev, who you got?
The Jaguars.
Okay. I think yeah, Mill got Jags too.
Yeah, I got the
Alright.
Jaguars.
Yeah.
What's understood ain't got to be said.
Nope. All right, next up. The Saints at the Rams.
Hey, did the Saints win last week?
No.
No.
And I knew I
No.
should.
What
I
what
knew
made
y'all
it so bad? There's a Rattler got benched.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
they got shook. They got the shook one starting. And that's another team that should have got Shador.
yep.
That's right. That's right. And who the Saints playing?
The Rams.
Rams.
And this is, I
Give me the
think
Rams.
I think there's another one of my upset specials, but since I crossed over one, I ain't gonna do this one.
I think.
I'm going shucking and jiving. I'm going shucking and jiving. Give me the Saints.
Well, you're going to shuck and jive. I'm not going to drop that dime this time. Okay, I'm going. Let's see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. Ram. Give me the Rams.
All right. Okay. Now this is the game of the week.
Uh-oh.
KC at Buffalo.
Ooh, the Bills are 5-2, and KC they've only lost 2, right? Also, right?
They're five. KC's 5-3. I believe.
5-3. Oh, okay. And the Bills are
Buffalo,
5-2.
I think, yeah. Now, the question was raised: who needs this game more?
The Bills need this game more. But what I'm telling you is this: the Bills can't stop the Bills can't stop a bloody nose with a piece of toilet tissue up it.
Man, look. I'm gonna still go with the Bills. Give me the Bills.
Oh man. Rev, who you got?
Man, give me my homeboy.
Oh man. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah. Now the Bills can do pretty decent in the regular season, but they can't beat KC when it counts the most.
Okay.
And the Bills need this game in the
All right.
worst way possible.
Hey, Mill, who you got?
The Chiefs.
He has KC.
Hey, Kevin, who you got?
I got Buffalo.
Okay, all right.
I got Buffalo. I'm going on the limb. All right. Sunday night game. You got the Seahawks and the Commanders.
Oh boy. And
Jay Dang is back. Jay Dang is back. Give me the Commandos.
Then they're playing
in Washington.
Yep.
They're playing at Salamander Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, who they playing against again?
Seahawks.
Wow. Seahawks. What is their record? Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. What is the Commanders' record?
It's 3-5.
3-5. And the Seahawks.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why the Commanders gonna win this game. I'm gonna tell you why the Commanders gonna win this game.
Why is that?
Right. What you got?
Next week, where they go?
Dallas.
No. The Commanders go to next week. They go to Madrid, Spain, facing the turmoil-ridden Miami Dolphins.
Actually,
they can't.
Actually, there's one more because.
There's one more game. Okay, well, give me the Seahawks.
I'm taking the Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks.
Because This is basically do or die for the Commanders. If they lose this game, they're saying there may be a 6% chance of making the playoffs.
And let me ask you this: the Seahawks top. Well, actually, they got the same similar record. Seahawks and the Rams. What do you think for Seahawks success so far? What do you attribute that to?
Defense.
Well, offense, I think.
Defense and Crystal and Smith Enigma. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Smith
they got one-
Enigma.
Yeah, him. He's one of the
Yeah,
main.
Sam Darnold slinging that thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's amazing about the NFC West? The Seahawks 5-2, Rams 5-2, the 49ers 5-3.
That ain't amazing. The 49ers is a walking maternity ward.
Amazing. All right.
And the last one, you got the Cardinals against the Cowboys. Kyler Murray is not playing. Jacoby Brissett has got the call again.
And they're playing in Dallas.
Yes.
Ah, boy.
If Dallas loses game this season is a wrap. I got the
Yeah, I got Dallas too. They ain't got no, like we said, Mill, earlier. They ain't got no excuses.
If Kyler Murray was playing, I would take the Cardinals because Kyler Murray has never lost a game in that stadium.
Wow. That's an amazing stat. I mean, guys, you know how much I think the Cowboys more than any team in the league. In both leagues, I hate them, or in any conference rather. I hate them. But I'll take them this week. Doggone it, I hate it. I have to go. Yeah, I got to put my feelings aside.
Well,
I can't trust them.
I don't. I'd never trust them, but I. But
because I'm going to see Washington next weekend to play Detroit.
Oh yeah,
okay.
That's a must win. That's the reason why I wanted Green Bay. I needed Green Bay to lose more than was the Panthers to win. That's why I'm gonna change a hard pick. I got Washington winning that game because Washington is not gonna beat Detroit, and they need desperately to win this. Washington has one more win than the Dolphins. Think about that.
Oh my goodness.
Washington is not going to win again until they have their full complement of weapons.
Or they won't win again then.
Until they have their full complement of weapons and everything on the defense, because they need their full complement of weapons, because their defense can't stop nobody.
Oh man, I need you guys to stop beating up on my man, K-Love.
The reason why I know because I'm starting a kick returner. He returns a lot of kicks.
Right. Oh, I've got another one of my friends out of Southern California. Hey, Eva Williams, how are you? She's watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tell your friends to tune into the sports page each and every Saturday, noon on the West Coast, 3 p.m. on the East, 2 Central. All right. What else we got, Kev?
Oh no, that's it. That covers it. Oh, Rev. Oh, so you still got Seattle, right, for tomorrow night?
No, I got Washington.
Okay.
You got Washington. Well, there's a Thursday night game though. Why don't we get that out of the way real quick before we close out?
All right. Let's see. Let me pull that real quick. I'm trying to think who we got.
While you're doing that, hey, April Kirkwood, thank you so much for watching.
Las Vegas and Denver. The Raiders and the Broncos. I got the Broncos.
What?
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
That one in.
Raiders and Broncos.
The Raiders again. You know what? Could they slip up and win a game?
No.
Give me the Broncos.
Oh man. So it's across the board then. All right, I got Broncos too.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Well, that'd be the upset of the week too. Upset if the Raiders pull that one off. Man, oh man. Boy. When has the last time the Raiders been relevant?
Rich Gannon was the quarterback.
When who?
Rich Gannon was the quarterback.
Oh my God! Good Lord! How far we go back in?
Basically.
And Gino was cooked.
Hey, Lisa Williams. Thank you so much for.
We know what you cook.
All right. Oh man, that is crazy, guys. It's been another great sports page. And I want to invite our audience to keep it locked right here on Studio W, the Buzz. We're on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Music, talk, sports, comedy, entertainment, and a whole lot more. We're going to close out here. We're going to have a lot of great music, so keep it locked. And go to that app. If you're on Facebook right now or LinkedIn or YouTube, go to the app right now. I'm going to give you time to download it. Go to your Apple App Store and download Studio W. Real simple, Studio. Put a space between it and W. Android, this is Apple, Google, Android, the same thing. Studio W, also available on Alexa and that website. StudioW.buzz, StudioW.buzz. And guys, we'll see you next week. But I will see the rest of the audience a little bit later on. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, we've got the Gospel Explosion that starts at 10 a.m. on the East Coast, followed by Hope is Alive with Dr. Michael Andrew Owens out of Southern California. And that starts at noon on the East Coast, 9 a.m. right here, on the West. Hey, guys, enjoy your Saturday. Have a good time at those parties you're going to. Hey, Mill, you came by to pick up your glasses. You want to tell us, what are you going as the Halloween party tonight?
I'm going, and I know it's November right now, but I'm going as Mr. October.
Reggie Jackson?
Yes,
Reggie
sir.
Jackson? Wait,
Yes, sir.
Look, I ain't want to say nothing. But we know who ain't playing tonight. We know who ain't playing tonight.
That's all good. That's all good.
Oh,
I gotta let you have that one, Rev, because I need to beat you in fantasy. So you can have that one. I give you that one.
The World Series, who's leading right now? Dodgers?
Oh no, it's game 7, baby.
Game 7.
It's tied at
Game
3.
7. Oh man.
It's game 7.
Tonight.
What time does this game come on?
8
p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, Kevin, I won't even be able to watch it because I'll be at the Ball Brothers Comedy Tour tonight.
Oh, man, you guys have some fun, man.
All right, look. All right, so if that's the case, I may have to text you late then because I'm gonna have to keep you posted what's happening with that. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna close it out with this song right here, and hopefully that I picked the right teams this week because I don't want to be on the wrong train.
Flow Beats did this.
I'll see y'all in church tomorrow.
All right.
Wrong train. That's Big Bo. Guys, keep it locked right here on Studio W, the Buzz. It's only the baddest station on the planet.
But y'all know, time don't wait for nobody.